think cooperative learning is very helpful because it's much easier to memorize the material when you're teaching it to someone or someone else is teaching it to you. It just makes things much more simpler and you get a new perspective from someone else.
I'm Brendan Walsh, I'm a senior. So we're talking about cooperative learning and how it was helpful to us, and I think it was helpful to me because whether someone's explaining it to me or I'm explaining it to them, I think that it's much easier to learn and listen and take another student in the class. Some teachers may think that students just goof around, but when I actually need help, I take it very seriously with other students, and they can put it into mathematical terms that I'm used to, and you can think of fun, creative ways to figure out the problem together instead of just learning seriously from a teacher lecturing all of class.
I was in Mr. Krine's class my senior year, and I felt that working with others was beneficial purely because if you know the information, you're able to explain it to someone else. You have a better mindset of it, and you can grasp the information more and remember it.
Senior here at Loyola, and I just had Miss Krine as my math teacher for pre-calculus. Personally, for me, I enjoy working with other students because I can get another explanation through someone else's lens and kind of hear how they interpret the unit and how they can solve it, other than hearing it just from a teacher and how she can explain it on the board. Personally, we do Sage and Scribe, and I really enjoy doing that. That's one of my favorite activities.
I think working in the Sage and Scribe is very productive as well as beneficial because depending on the partner you have, you can develop a very good relationship, and you get the opportunity to learn the material at a more comfortable pace than maybe in the classroom, because in the classroom maybe the teacher might be going too fast or you might have missed something in the notes and there's no time to repeat it. So I think Sage and Scribe, definitely beneficial, definitely a good way the kids could learn.
Scribe has been really helpful to me over this past year because usually Miss Krine would teach the lesson plan, and then at the end of class we would do Sage and Scribe so the information would be fresh in my mind. So I thought that was great just to know right away. And then also working with the person next to you is a great way to just get to know the person and say it out loud, because I realize what I've learned over the past few years is when you think you know it in your head, you may not know it how it's supposed to be, and then when you say it out loud, it processes easier. So I think it's a great way just to know how to work things out, saying it out loud and working with others. So I would definitely recommend Sage and Scribe.
Okay, I found Quiz Trade helpful because it forced me to recall things from memory, and also just for me, it's kind of helpful for me to explain to people because it also reinforces what I know. Okay, good.
Love that